नमस्कार तथा हार्दिक अभिवादन। सूचनाका लागि सामुदायिक सञ्चार अभियानद्वारा सञ्चालित सामुदायिक रेडियो फ्रिक्वेन्सी मोडुलेसनको 106.6 मेगाहर्ज इन्टरनेट अनलाइनमा www.radiodevdah.org रेडियोदेवदहको फेसबुक पेजबाट अहिले तपाईहरू सुन्दै अनि हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ। रेडियो देवदह नगरपालिकाको सहयोगमा प्रसारित कार्यक्रम रेडियो शिक्षा लिएर तपाईहरूको माझमा कक्षा 8 को अंग्रेजी विषय अध्यापन गर्न उपस्थित भइसकेका छौं। म शिक्षक हिरण्यलाल लम्साल र प्रविधिमा मलाई सहयोग गरिरहनु भएको छ संगीता चाबगाजीले। विशेष गरी यो कार्यक्रम कक्षा 8 का विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूले हरेक दिन दिउँसो ठीक 1:20 देखि 2 बजेसम्म फरक फरक विषयको शिक्षण सिकाइ क्रियाकलापमा आधारित रहेर श्रवण गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। त्यस्तै गरी यो समयमा सम्पूर्ण अभिभावकज्यूहरूले आफ्ना बालबालिकाहरूलाई रेडियो नजिक बसाली सहजीकरण गरिदिनु पनि हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु। डियर स्टुडेन्ट्स, come near to the radio with a book, copy, pen and other necessary materials. In the previous class we discussed unit 1. We finished unit 1. We discussed lots of things. I hope you learned ample things from unit 1. In unit 1 we discussed a memorable journey from Tarai to Hill. The writer visited Ghalegaon with the parents. With the parents, they really enjoyed beautiful time during their vacation in Ghalegaon. Similarly, in the next class we also discussed about articles. In the articles we discussed there are two types of articles, definite articles, indefinite articles. We learned that. So in this way we completed unit 1. That means now we are in unit 2. In unit 2 we start the lesson from an expedition. Before starting the lesson, I would like to ask you one question. There is a topic, an expedition. Students, what does an expedition mean? Do you have any idea what does an expedition mean? Yes, an expedition means a journey. Okay, like in unit 1, the writer visited to Ghalegaon. In the same way, in this lesson as well, some of the students of Khadga Lakshmi school, they visited new place. They really learned new things by visiting very exotic place, very interesting place. In today's class we are going to learn one new place. What kind of things are there and what kind of natural panorama are there, we will discuss in today's class. Just before that, students, have you ever visited new places? I hope you might have visited new places. You might have learned very interesting things visiting new places. Visiting new places, traveling new areas are essential. There is a saying, traveling broadens the mind. When we travel new place, we get to know new ideas, new information from the respective places. By visiting the places, we can get familiar of cultural matter, we can get familiar of natural phenomena as well of that place. So dear students, you might have visited some interesting places, some exotic places. Okay, so in today's class we will discuss a very interesting places, that is Godavari here. But before starting into the Godavari, here is our pre-reading activity. Here is engaging yourself. In pre-reading activity, some places, names of some places are given here. We have to find out the names of that district. Okay, are you ready, dear students? I hope you are with me. Come with that is a copy book so that you can write there. Well, students, some places are given here. Students, we are in page number 11 now. Please, let's go in page number 11. Okay, so I like to read the places given here. That is one map is given here. So on the basis of that map, we have to find out the name of the district of that places. Okay, so what is the thing given here? I am going to read it out. Look at the map below and look at the districts of the following places. Look at the districts of the following places. Okay, places are given in this way. There is a Hile, number 1 Hile, and 2 Jiri, 3 Namche, 4 Pasupatinagar, 5 Hidim, and 6 Gorkhali temple, 7 Chandari and Dodara, and last Sargadwari. Okay, these are the places given here. First of all, we need to find out the districts of that respective places. Students, are you ready? Okay, can you guess what is the district? In which district Hile belongs to? Hile is located in which district? Can you tell me about that? Yes, you are right. Hile is located in Dhankuta district. Okay, please copy it out. Okay, you can look at the map as well given there in the book. So Hile is in Dhankuta district. In the same way, Jiri, there is another name, Jiri is here. Can you tell me in which district Jiri is located? Yes, you are right. So Jiri is located in Dolakha district. In which district? Dolakha district. Once again, dear students, so Hile is in Dhankuta district, Jiri is in Dolakha districts. There is another name, that is Namche. Okay, Namche. I think you might have heard the name of Namche. Namche Bazaar. That is a gateway to go Mount Everest. Yes, correct. So Namche is in Solukhumbu districts. Okay, Namche is in Solukhumbu district. So next one is Pasupatinagar. Can you tell me in which district that is Pasupatinagar is located? Yes, Pasupatinagar is located in Ilam district. It is in Ilam district. So in the same way, Fidim is here. Fidim is located in which district? Can you tell me? Fidim is located in Panchthar district. Once again, Fidim is located in Panchthar district. So in the same way, there is another name, that is Gorkhali temple. Gorkhali temple. Can you tell me where it is located here? So Gorkhali temple is in Gorkha. Okay, Gorkhali temple is in Gorkha district. So there is another second last, that is Chandani and Dodara. Student, I think you might have heard the name of Chandani and Dodara. These are the two villages that is away from Mahakali river. Okay, so can you tell me in which district it is located? It's in, these places are located in Kanchanpur district. In which district? Kanchanpur. So last, not the least, look at here, Swargadwari. Swargadwari, this place is located in Pyuthan district. Okay, once again, dear students, Hile is located in Dhankuta district, Jiri is located in, that is Dolakha district, Namche is located in Solukhumbu district, Pasupatinagar is located in Ilam district, Fidim is located in Panchthar district, Gorkhali temple is located in Gorkha district, Chandani and Dodara is located in Kanchanpur district. Finally, Swargadwari is located in Pyuthan district. Okay, students, you can go through the map as well and you can copy it. Well, dear students, so now we are going to learn a new lesson. So our lesson, the topic of our lesson is, that is an expedition. Under an expedition, yes, I have already told that expedition means journey, yatra. Okay, so under this an expedition, our topic is a visit to Godavari. Dear students, so have you ever been to Godavari? Yes, okay, well, no matter. So Godavari is located in that inside Kathmandu Valley. It's in Lalitpur district. Godavari is located in Lalitpur district inside Kathmandu Valley. It is a really exotic place. Many people are really crazy to visit there, Godavari. That is, I have listened that many people are interested to go there. Generally, people say Godavari is a picnic spot. Many varieties of plants are there. So different types of butterfly just flocking around the flowers there. So various types of natural phenomena. Those who are natural lover, they can visit there in Godavari. It is really an exotic place. Exotic means strange, unusual, mysterious place there, Godavari. So in today's class, we are going to learn what kind of things are there in Godavari. Why Godavari is taken as picnic spot. What kind of natural phenomena are there in Godavari? In today's class, we are going to deal about that matter, dear students. So, before starting into the lesson, everybody, I would like to request, my dear students, let's go through the book, page number 12. It's 12, okay, page number 12. What is here? That is students of grade 8 Khadga Lakshmi school. They visited Godavari. That is Khadga Lakshmi school. Grade 8 students, they visited Godavari with the students, maybe teacher, they went there. They had a happy time there. They spent very hilarious time in Godavari. But some of the students, they were unable to attend that trip. Some of the students, they were not able to go there. So later on, when they visited there, later on, those students who were not going there, they asked some question to the students who took part in that trip. So in the visiting team, there was a leader. The name of the leader was Sirjana. Sirjana was the leader of visiting team. So those students who were not going there, they raised the question, they asked some question to Sirjana so that they could understand about the famous place Godavari. Well, dear student, here is a dialogue between Sirjana and those students who were not attending the trip to Godavari. Those students who were not attending the trip to Godavari, they asked question here, and Sirjana, she is just replying their queries. Okay. So, well, students, first of all, let's go through Godavari here. Previously, we discussed Godavari is inside the Kathmandu Valley. Godavari is located in Lalitpur district. Nowadays, there is a Godavari municipality as well. The government has declared Godavari municipality. Okay, it is in Lalitpur district. But Godavari, there is a Phulchoki hill. Okay, Phulchoki hill, Godavari. These are the very natural places in Kathmandu Valley. Many natural lovers, those who are very excited to go, those who are natural lovers, they are highly recommended to go there because it is a natural place to enjoy natural phenomena, Godavari. Well, dear students, let's go through the book, and if you have any difficult words, we will discuss the things. I have one request to you. This is broadcasted through Facebook page, this FM Facebook page. You can comment on that so that I can supply the correct answer in the next class as well. So dear students, now let's go through the book. Here is a topic, a visit to Godavari. Okay. So what is here? Read the following dialogue between 6 friends and underline the special features of the place. Here is a dialogue between 6 friends. As I have told earlier, one, Sirjana, she was the leader of visiting team. She visited Godavari, but other friend, they did not attend. They did not take part in that trip to Godavari. So later on, they asked a question to Sirjana so that they could know much more about the Godavari. Okay, Godavari place. So now let's go through the book. Dear students, come on, let's go through the book. A visit to Godavari. Grade 8 students of Khadga Lakshmi school went for a visit to Godavari in Lalitpur district. Okay, grade 8 students of Khadga Lakshmi school. The name of the school, Khadga Lakshmi school. Those students who were studying at grade 8 of Khadga Lakshmi school, they took a trip to Godavari. Godavari, which was situated in Lalitpur district. They studied about many plants there. The students, they studied about many plants there. Godavari, it has full of plant varieties there. So those students who visited there, they learned many more things about the plants. They studied about many plants there and enjoyed its scenic beauty. They enjoyed its scenic beauty. Scenic, that is a panorama, nice view there. Scenic means view, Dirishya. They observed the view, they observed the scenic view very diligently, they really enjoyed the area there. When they returned to school, Sirzana, the leader of visiting team, answered the questions asked by the students who were unable to attend the trip. Okay, so those students who were missing to go there, to go to Godavari, these students, they asked question to Sirzana. How did they ask question? Why did they ask a question to Sirzana? Okay, let's go ahead. Here is a conversation between along Sirzana, other 5 friends. So now first students who did not take part to the trip to Godavari, Binod, he asked a question. Look at here. Tell us something interesting about Godavari. Okay, Sirzana, tell us something interesting about Godavari. Binod asked a question in such a way. Then Sirzana, she replies, she answers. Now what did she say? Look at here. Well, Godavari is a beautiful place situated at the base of hill, full of exotic and local plant varieties. Okay, so she said Godavari is a beautiful place. No doubt about this. Godavari, naturally Godavari is really a beautiful place and exotic place as well. Here exotic means very strong, strange, unusual and mysterious place. Okay, so one can really enjoy the place. That means exotic and local plant varieties. Many local plant varieties are there in Godavari. The fern and orchid houses are very popular. Fern, F-E-R-N, fern. F-E-R-N, fern. Fern means unniu. I think you might have learned that is a kind of plant. Okay, a kind of plant. That is fern. F-E-R-N, fern means unniu. Unniu. That is neuro. You can say that. Okay. So orchid, O-R-C-H-I-D, orchid. Orchid means a kind of flower. Okay, we say sungaba. That is have been found there in Godavari. Similarly, the Japanese garden. Not only beside this, Japanese garden is also there, which is in the northwestern part of the area. Japanese is in the northwestern part of the area there. The Japanese garden, which is in the northwestern part of the garden, is also a sight to see. There. Those who have gone there, they really got the beautiful scenario of the places, beautiful scenario of the Godavari. Varieties of plants, like as we discussed, that is fern, orchid, and much more plants are there. So that's the person who visits there gets really crazy about the natural resources when he sees this. So similarly, she says further, well, this lush region, lush, L-U-S-S, lush means grass land. Okay, that is a area covered with grass and plants. L-U-S-S, lush means area covered with grass and plants. That is called lush region. Region means area. This lush region is the home of many plants. Means Godavari, it is a lush region. So it has home, it has a home of many plant varieties, beautiful flowers. So it is really an interesting place. Similarly, she says further, there are 4 types of oak trees. Oak means that is a kind of tree. Kind of trees, that leaves remain green throughout the year. Okay, like evergreen forest. In evergreen forest, oak trees are such kind of trees that leaves are remaining throughout the year. So such kind of trees are there in Godavari. So that is Sirzana, she is elaborating the area. She is just describing the scene that she saw there. Well, leaves remaining green all the year round. In addition, in the same way, rhododendrons, rhododendrons, that is a national flower. Our national flower. Wild walnuts, student, don't be confused. Rhododendrons means lally grass, our national flower. Okay, so next one is wild walnuts. Wild walnuts, WALNUTS. Walnuts means ochre. Have you ever eaten that? Ochre, that is wild walnuts. So similarly, dark chestnuts, dark, dark, CHESTNUTS, dark chestnut means cottus. Okay, you know these, look at the rhododendrons, wild walnuts, dark chestnuts, and Himalayan maples are the other species found in this garden. In this garden means that is Japanese garden. You know, in Godavari there is a Japanese garden. In Japanese garden you can see varieties of flowers, varieties of plants, and various kinds of trees you can see there. So in Godavari, Japanese garden is really popular. Okay, popular means very famous. Dear students, now let's go into the next line. As its climate is subtropical, the climate of Godavari is subtropical. You know, student, subtropical. SUBTROPICAL. Subtropical means warm climate. Warm climate. WARM, warm, CLIMAT, climate. Warm climate. The climate of that place, you know, Godavari, subtropical, warm climate. So more than 529 species of butterflies and plants are found in Godavari. Look at, more than 529 species of butterflies. Okay, you know how many species of butterflies are found there? You know, more than 529. It's great. Okay, really interesting to observe that. Yes, don't it? Look, doesn't it? Okay, so that is more than 529 species of butterflies and plants are found in Godavari there. So Binod asked this question, then Sirjana replied in such a way. So in the same way, another friends who did not attend the trip asked another question. Look at Mamata, she asked next question. What did she say? Did you have to write about what you observe in Godavari? She asked this question. Look at once more. Did you have to write about what you observe in Godavari? Did you write something you observed in Godavari? She asked this question. Then Sirjana, she replied in such a way. What did she say? Look at. Yes, of course. We were asked to write a short report on Godavari's butterflies and animals. Yes, we were asked to write about short information about butterflies and animals. That means she wrote a note about that. Okay. In April and May, you know, these are the names of the month. In April and May, butterflies, many of them with gleaming swallowtail, GLEAMING, gleaming means shining, chamki raheko. Okay, gleaming means shining there. Gleaming yellowtails flock around beautiful flowers. Flock means just wandering there, okay, flying here and there. Beautiful butterflies flying here and there, just flocking around the flowers. Where? In Godavari, in the flowers there. Godavari is a shelter for over 100 species of butterflies. Over 100 species of butterflies, as we discussed earlier. You know, 529 species of butterflies there. Various types of varieties of plants as well. You know. So similarly, look at next line there. Godavari is a shelter for over 100 species of butterflies, ranging from drab, DRAB, drab means boring, uninteresting. Drab means boring, uninteresting, dull as well. Ranging from drab breaks to blue peacocks. Okay, these are the, you know, butterflies. They moved here and there. Beautiful scenario there in where? Godavari. So then after that, another friend, another student, Anuj, asks very interesting question. What did he say? Now look at. I have heard Godavari is a famous picnic spot as well. Is it true? I have heard that Godavari is a beautiful picnic spot. Is it true? Anuj asked this question to Sirjana. Why did he ask this question to Sirjana? because Sirzana was the leader of the visiting team. She had recently visited Godavari, so she got lots of things, lots of memory from Godavari. So she was leader of the visiting team as well. So that's why Anuj asked this question to Sirzana. Now after this, Sirzana, what did she say? Okay, dear students, now let's go. Sirzana replied, that's right. Godavari's beauty and plants attract many people who go there to enjoy a picnic. Yes, definitely Godavari is not only attracting the people for natural observation but also for picnic spot. Generally people believe Godavari is also a famous picnic spot. Especially on Saturday. Saturday is holiday there. So on this day, especially on Saturday, large groups of people gather there for cookouts. Large group of people means large number of people, they gathered there for cookouts. Cookouts, 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 picnics. Okay, that is is one every Saturday. On Saturday, many people they have a free time, so they gather there for their cookouts. Where? In Godavari there. Especially on Saturday, large number of people gather there for cookouts. Varieties of food items are prepared and served in paper or leaf plates. When they gather there for cookouts, they prepare variety of food items. Very delicious food items they prepare there, and they just put on the leaf plates. Leaf plates. Leaf plates means plates are made of leaves. Okay, पातहरू जोडेर बनाइएको थाल जस्तो, जसलाई हामीले टपरी भन्छौँ नि, टपरीमा पात जोडेर टपरी गाँसिएको हुन्छ. हामीले विभिन्न परिकारहरू खानको लागि टपरीको प्रयोग गर्छौँ. Like the same way, those people who go there for their picnic, they use leaf plates as well. Leaf plates. Okay, why did they use this? Okay, look at here. Varieties of food items are prepared and served in paper or leaf plates because they are biodegradable. Biodegradable means easily decompose. Okay, biodegradable, सजिलै सर्छन् तिनीहरू. जस्तो हामीले प्लास्टिकका थालहरूको प्रयोग गरियो भने it is not biodegradable. Okay, so that is, the leaf plates are biodegradable. That means they are easily decomposed, they are easily decayed. तिनीहरू सजिलै नाश हुन्छन्, कुहिएर जान्छ. So that's why people use leaf plates during their cookouts, during their picnic to Godavari. So picnics are often associated with, generally picnics are often associated with festivals. In festivals, people they eat delicious food, they sing and dance. Like the same way, the people who go there in Godavari, they they eat delicious food there and they sing and dance. That is solidarity we have here, support and solidarity we have here. That is, with festival and are a long-standing tradition in Nepal, picnics have been part of the social harmony for centuries. For century means for a long time, since a long time people they are celebrating picnics as a social harmony. People they celebrate picnics as a social harmony there. People enjoy eating, in the picnic they enjoy eating. Definitely when people go for picnic, generally they get enjoy by eating the things. Beside eating, they participate in dancing, singing and other fun activities. Okay, so beside eating, people participate in singing, dancing and other fun events at picnics there. Similarly, another students who did not attend the trip to Godavari asked next question. So what did she say? She is Asa. Okay, Asa asked next question, how can we reach there from Kathmandu? She asked next question, how can we reach there? There means Godavari from Kathmandu. So Sirzana, she answers, she replies in this way, Godavari is within easy reach of Kathmandu's ring road. Okay, from the Kathmandu ring road we can easily go through Godavari from Kathmandu Ring Road. Generally, Kathmandu Ring Road it covers Lalitpur district as well there, although name is Kathmandu there, but Kathmandu Ring Road it covers the Lalitpur district as well. Especially while going to Godavari, you need to go first Saddo Bato there. Okay, Saddo Bato is it is located in Lalitpur district. From Saddo Bato you can get a taxi, public vehicles, you can hire a taxi as well, and you can go through Saddo Bato to Godavari. So what did Sirzana say? Now let's go, dear students, let's go here. Godavari is within easy reach of Kathmandu's ring road. You can take a public vehicle, minibus, microbus, or private car or taxi to go there. As I told earlier, generally to go to Godavari, you need to start your journey from Saddo Bato of Lalitpur district. You can take a taxi, you can go through public vehicle from there. Okay. So dear students, so in the same way another students who did not attend a trip to Godavari asked another question. He is Anil. What did Anil say? Now, well, dear students, let's go there. How would you appeal people to visit Godavari? Okay, Anil asked this question. Once again, how would you appeal people to visit Godavari? Appeal here, A-P-P-E-A-L. Appeal, it means attract. Attract, okay? How would you attract the people to go to Godavari? Then Sirzana, she answered. She says, well, visiting places like Godavari provides us with recreation and inspiration. Godavari is such a place where you can get lots of recreation. Recreation, dear students, R-E-C-R-E-A-T-I-O-N. Recreation means entertainment, fun or entertainment, fun or entertainment. Inspiration as well. So I-N-S-P-I-R-A-T-I, inspiration. You might get confused here with this word. Inspiration means motivation, motivate, okay, motivation. So Godavari provides us really in recreation here and motivation, inspiration to study the nature. We are nature lovers and it is a part of our lives. Definitely those who are nature lovers, they should go to Godavari to enjoy its scenic beauty, to enjoy its exotic plant varieties there. So because Godavari is a place for natural phenomena, those who are natural lover should go there in Godavari. Sirzana, she recommended in this way. We are natural lovers and it is a part of our lives. In this sense, Godavari is worth visiting. Here worth, W-O-R-T-S, worth visiting means suitable place to visit. Okay, worth visiting means suitable place to visit. Worth visiting means once more suitable to visit. So Sirzana, she replied all the question answer in such a way. Sirzana, she took a trip to Godavari along with the friends. Some of the friends, they missed the program, they did not attend the trip to Godavari. So when they did not take part there, later on they asked Sirzana about the lifestyle, about the cultural matter, about the natural phenomena of Godavari. So Sirzana answered all the questions of the students very interestingly, very happily she supplied all the answer here. So dear students, we are at the end of that passage. Okay, we are at the end of that dialogue. Especially in the dialogue, there are 6 friends. The leader of the dialogue, the leader of the team, team leader of the visiting team, Sirzana, and then other friends, Binod, Mamata, Anuj, Asa and Anil, they took part in the dialogue, they took part in the conversation here. So all the students, they asked about Godavari's activities, Godavari's natural phenomena, what kind of things are there in Godavari, their questions related to in that matter. Well, dear students, we finished their dialogue here. So I have some query here. Okay, so what was the name of the school? they took a trip to Godavari. Can you tell me the name of the school? Took a trip to Godavari. Can you name? Yes, you are right. The name of this school, Khadga Lakshmi School. Okay, graded students of Khadga Lakshmi School, they took a trip to Godavari. So next question, who was the team leader of visiting team? Okay, who was the team leader of the trip? Let's say trip. Who was the team leader of the visiting team? Can you tell me? Yes, you are right. Sirjana. Sirjana, she was the team leader of the trip there. Okay. So next question is, where is Godavari located? Can you tell me? Yes, Godavari is located in Lalitpur district. Godavari is located in Lalitpur district. Well, dear students, now let's go through the exercise. Our exercise are based on matching item, filling in the gaps, and checking the correct spelling of the words, question answer, and choosing the best answer. Okay, so all these exercise based on reading comprehension. A couple of minutes ago we discussed the dialogue. We discussed the lesson is about that is Godavari, visiting to Godavari. So all the exercise based on that reading comprehension. Okay, now shall we go ahead? Well students, so let's go matching with the words. Match the words with their meanings. Now match the words with their meaning. There are 6 words. There are 6 words in column A, and their answers are given in column B. We need to match there. So one thing you need to understand, dear students, sometime what did the student do while matching? They just draw the line up and down, turning and twisting. It really makes the confusion. Don't do that. While matching, first of all write the word, then give a arrow, then supply the correct answer. Write in this way. Okay, don't draw the line. Okay, if you draw the line, it makes the confusion. Okay, so dear students, now let's go matching item. Are you ready, students? Okay, now let's go. So here is a 1 exotic, and 2 orchid, and next 3 lush, 4 subtropical, and another 5 gleaming, and next 6 that is drab, D-R-A-B, drab. Now let's match the things. Okay, 1 number exotic, its good answer is, its matching answer is, can you guess? Okay, yes, you are right. That is, exotic means strange or unusual and exciting. Okay, exotic is strange or unusual and exciting. Strange or unusual or exciting, that is the answer. Now let's go B. Okay, that is the second one, orchid. So ORCHID, orchid, it is its matching answer is B number, that is a kind of flower, Sungava. Okay, a kind of flower, Sungava. Its answer is a kind of flower, Sungava. So C number, lush, L-U-S-S, lush, its matching answer is, can you tell me? Okay, so its answer is that is covered in healthy grass and plants. Covered in healthy grass and plants. Its answer is covered in healthy grass and plants. Okay, student, are you getting me? Okay, now good. So next word is subtropical. Subtropical is, this word match with there is a one word, that is warm temperature. Subtropical matches with warm temperature. Okay, warm temperature. Now next one is gleaming, G-L-E-A-M-I-N-G, gleaming. So it is matching with, can you tell me? Yes, that is faint in light. Okay, it is shining. Okay, it is shining, twinkling. Okay, that is gleaming. And last one is drab, D-R-A-B, drab. It's, I think you easily guess that. Okay, only one is remaining there, that is dull and boring. That is dull and boring. The answer is dull and boring. Well, student, you might have understood about that matching item. Now in this way we go into the next one, that is fill in the blanks. Now let's fill in the blanks. Dear students, let's fill in the blanks. So in this fill in the blanks, you need to go through the passage. You need to try to get the words from the passage. You need to read the line what is written here. Okay, first of all, to find out the word from the passage, you need to read the sentence. Okay, and then you need to search the same sentence in the passage. Then you can easily find the words there. Now let's go. What is here? Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the text. One is Sirjana is the leader of the blank space team there. Sirjana is the leader of the ... team. What will be in the blank space? Can you guess, students? For this answer, you need to go in the passage. Go into the passage where is written Sirjana is the leader. Where is the written? Yes, it is in that is first paragraph and third line it is given there. Yeah. What is the answer? Visiting team. Sirjana is the leader of the visiting team is written there. Okay. Now what is the word to be filled here? Visiting. Okay, you are right. Sirjana is the leader of the visiting team. Good. Now what is the word? Visiting. 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 Good. Now let's go to question number B. Student, you should go you should do the same. Okay, you read the line first, then go through the passage where it is written, then you can easily find out the words. Look at the second word. Godavari is situated at the blank space of the forested hills. At the ... that is of the forested hills. What is the answer? Yes, you are right. That is base. BASC. That is BASC, base. Godavari is situated, that is situated at the base of the forested hills. Good. Now 3, that is C. The leaves of oak trees green ... that is a blank space, green all the year around. What will be there? Yes, you are right. That is remain. 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 Student, one thing you need to understand, you need to take care about the form of the verb here. Okay. You know, in the sentence, the leaves of the oak tree. In the passage, what is given here? In the passage, there is, that's why there is a remaining given. But here, no is. We need to focus on the form of the verb. So that's why, what did we write here? The leaves of the oak tree remain. REMAIN, remain green all the year round. Okay. So next D number, butterflies blank space around beautiful flowers. Around beautiful flowers. What will be there? Can you guess? Please go through the passage. Oh, yes, you are right. That is flock. FLOCK, flock. Butterflies flock around beautiful flowers. Flock. Okay. Just move here and there. Okay. So next question. Picnics are often with festivals. There is a blank space. Picnics are often blank space with friends. Student, can you get the words? Yes. What is there? Picnics are often associated with festivals. ASSOCIATED. Associated with festival. ASSOCIATED. Good, students. Now in the same way, in question number 3, correct the spelling of the following words. Correct the spelling of the following words. What is here? What kind of exercise is this? That means words are not given in proper order. Okay, words, you know, the letter of the words are not given in proper order. Okay, they are just misspelled here. They are just misspelled. We need to write it correctly. For example, look at one REOGIN. REOGIN. It is not sensible word. Okay, is it sensible? No, it is not sensible. REOGIN. But what is the sensible word? Reason. REGION. From the word REOGIN, we have to make sensible word. That is REGION. Reason. That is REGION. Reason. In the same way, EXTOIC. What is the word we should make here? Exotic. 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 Okay. Can you do this, students? Yes, you can easily do. You just go through the passage here. You can easily find out the words. Okay, try your best, dear students. You can easily do it. So in the same way, we move into the next question, that is answer the following question. Okay, answer the following question. Now let's go here. Student, are you ready? Well, yes. Now that is question number A. What makes Godavari beautiful? The question is here. What makes Godavari beautiful? So can you tell me the answer? Okay. Well, dear student, try your best, please. You just go through all the exercise here. Go through the exercise. Try your best. We are at the end of the lesson. In the next class, we will discuss questions answer and take the best answer as well. I like to sign out the class today here. Till then, bye bye. Have a good day. Stay at home. Goodbye.